Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because we are about to go on the road trip of a lifetime. Beginning in Council Bluffs, Iowa, we will get to meet Sam Hovey's friends and family. And then as we move down south, we will get to see some of his more favorable vacation spots, along with what he likes to do in his free time. And then moving back up north to Colorado, we will get to see his goals and plans for the future. Reversing to July 31st, 2003, Sam Hovey was born in Omaha, Nebraska, but he grew up in Council Bluffs. As we pull up to the Hovey home, we will get to meet his mom, Shelly, who you will see on the left, on the right, and his sister, Emily, who Sam looks up to because she played a big role in how he grew up. We also get to meet his dog, Gus, who, despite being 9 years old, still has the spirit of a puppy. And we also joining us on this trip is Sam's best friend, Tim, who he looks to for laughter. Making our way down south, we will get to see some of Sam's more memorable vacation spots, such as Galveston, Texas, New Mexico, and Orlando, Florida, which Sam's day spent in Disney World is considered one of his most favorite days in his life. Though Sam might fall asleep on this trip, you won't want to as we crank up one of his favorite songs, Answer by Tyler, the Creator. Along with photography and writing, Sam also works at the Henry Dorley Zoo, where he makes enough money to keep up with his impeccable fashion sense. Speaking of fashion, you should follow @Wisdom on Instagram, a fashion model who Sam really looks up to. Moving along to his goals and plans for the future, we will be making a pit stop back in Iowa, where after graduation, Sam plans on going to having a senior trip to San Francisco, and then he's going to Iowa State to study journalism because he wants to be a music journalist. After he graduates college, Sam wants to go to Colorado, and then eventually he wants to travel, where he wants to go to places such as France, Canada, and New Zealand. That wraps up our trip, folks. To recap, we started off in Council Bluffs, Iowa, where we got to meet Sam's friends and family. Then we made our way down south to Florida, where we got to see some of his hobbies and interests, and we finished off in Colorado, where we got to see his goals and plans for the future. I hope you had a real good time on this trip.